confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Utah Utes and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating in the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Utes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Jones to throw. Still looking to his right. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Straight ahead, it's Martin. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run for it. It's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Shakes off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Drops back. It's Bailey. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Wide open spaces. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panther! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Knocked down immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Barnes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Across the 35. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Trying to move them on the counter. Nice move to keep running. At the 40, there he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. More than enough for a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Pulls it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
On the move. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, it's Martin. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Pitt calls it second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moves to his right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Jones wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Running inside. It's Martin.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got the 1st down. Maybe a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Attempt to try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 91, set to kick off.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They were all over it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. All over him immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The kick is on its way. Searching for space. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's inside. It's Martin. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They boot it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quick give. It's Edwards. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Bailey. With the catch, it's Barnes. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, first down. Gonna run it, it's Edwards. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Lions is back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Martin. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 7 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Sun Devils with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy.
Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. At that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. Man, the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Jones to throw. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on 4th down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. There he goes. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Utes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Tease an alley. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He'll pull it down. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Cuts it upfield. It's Turner. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a gift to Parker. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Utes are flying down the field. Straight ahead, it's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. He's past the sticks. Here's a little. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Utah! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Jones to throw. Still looking. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hamilton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy.
Snags it, and he's open. Oh, what a caught! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Intercepted, number 19.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, it's Martin. To the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Panther! He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. Makes the catch, it's Edwards. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
26-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
The failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think of...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. He wants to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Man, you could tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. The snap, wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Right down the middle. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeps it himself. Got the first down. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. It's complete to the left.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has got...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually.